Hi everybody, welcome back to the back porch this time. Today I am making a magnet board for my paper cutting dies. I'm going to show you how I did it. I already made one piece and I'm going to bring you along as I make the second piece. The items I used I'll list in the description box down below, but I purchased Gorilla Glue spray adhesive. I got this at the local hardware store. I have a piece of old sandpaper for sanding the edges. Any kind will do. It doesn't take a lot. I just barely brush the edges to get the burrs off. This is 1/8 inch sanded plywood. That's going to be my base. I have a scrap of 2x4 for applying pressure and an old towel to wrap around the 2x4. And then the star of the show is this magnet board. Now this I found on Amazon. It came in a 2-foot wide by 10-foot long roll, and the white side is supposed to be printed on to make those signs that they magnetize onto trucks and such that you see. But we're going to use it the opposite way, and we're going to glue the white side of this to the board, and then we could put our dies on the nice dark magnet side. So I'm going to set this all up. I've already sanded the edges of my board, so I don't need my sandpaper anymore. And we're going to spray the Gorilla Glue on, one side of the board, and then we're going to spray the Gorilla Glue on the white side of the board. Make sure you clean both of these before you put your glue on. You don't want any sawdust or moisture in there. So we're going to glue, and then we'll come back and show you how we put them together. Hold on. Okay everybody, here we go. We have sprayed adhesive on both sides, one side on the board and one side on the magnet. Now we're going to carefully try to line it up with our board, because our board is exactly 2 feet wide, and so is our magnet sheet here. As you can tell, it's a little difficult to get up off once you put it down.
I'm good here.
Okay. And we're going to have to be close enough. And we lay it down. Now this is the point that you need the 2x4 covered in a towel, and we're going to press down on the magnet just to adhere them together. And the towel is to make sure that your piece of wood doesn't hurt your magnet sheet. So we're just going to press them together for a few minutes so that they adhere really well. You want to make sure when you're using the spray adhesive that you get the corners and the edges very well, because that's where you're going to have lifting if you have any problems. There we go. See how that smooths out so nicely? There we go. And just keep pressing like that until you feel that the glue has totally adhered. And we'll be back in a few minutes to show you how we put it on the wall and put our dies on it. Okay, so one final step before you hang it up. We did not cut our piece to the exact size. We wanted a little left over on the end so we could trim it off and make sure we covered the whole board. So my husband has a razor knife. Obviously you're going to want to be careful. This is very sharp. And he just brings that up and follows the edge of the board, and that will just slice that right off. Now again, be very careful. So now you have a lovely clean edge to your board. Okay, and now we're going to show you how we hang it on our wall. Of course, if your walls are made of different materials, you're going to need to use a different hanging method, but we're going to show you what works for us. Be right back. Good evening. We are back in the craft room. This is actually the hallway into the storage area for my craft room. I know, I'm so lucky. I decided to go this route instead of the magnet sheets in a binder because I had this hallway that really wasn't being used. So here we have our new piece on the wall. This one's 2 foot by 4 foot, and the one above it is 2 foot by 6 foot. To hang it against the wall, we simply use drywall screws. You want to make sure that if you're using a drill, you use a slow speed so that you don't tear the magnet sheet. And you also want to come in a little bit from the edge, maybe a quarter, half inch, so that you don't split the wood either. Now, if you have concrete walls or such, you're going to have to use the anchors and all that business, and I'm not familiar with all that, so I can't really tell you about that. But this is how we attached ours. And above, you'll see the one we did previous. I have all kinds of dies on it. It works so great. I love it. And look, they come off so easily. Just pick that up, put it back on. The idea for this came from, I wanted one of those magnetic whiteboards, but that, unfortunately, I found out is a piece of metal that you could stick a magnet to. What I needed was a magnet that you could stick metal to. So this is the solution we came up with. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make one for yourself. Let me know what you think. Give me a comment and a like. And if you'd like to see more ideas like this, please subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.